What is up, obscure mic people? It's me. It's Bark. I'm back with something that I just have not even seen a single decent review on, and it's the TASCAM TM TM-180. It is a large diaphragm condenser microphone that is very, very cheap. The TASCAM TM-180 is currently a $99 large diaphragm condenser microphone. I got mine on B&H, I think for like $40. It was on sale for $40. Now, let's take a quick look at what comes with this microphone that I got for $40. And that if you keep an eye on, you might get for $40. And if you don't keep an eye on it, you'll pay $100. But let's look at the accessories. Let's look at the package that I got for $40 real quick. It comes in a nice plastic TASCAM carrying case, little clippies on it. You open that up and you've got a shock mount, your typical shock mount in a foam lined case, but it's a decent shock mount. It's not like a Neewer shock mount. These TASCAM shock mounts are an upgraded quality. You open the bag up and you've got a little foam block that keeps the mic nice and secure. And then, of course, you've got the microphone itself, which is of good build quality. It's got a low cut filter switch. It has a 10 decibel pad and an XLR connection. But I mean, it's a heavy, nice, actual large diaphragm condenser microphone. It's actually quite attractive. Now that you've seen everything that comes with the microphone, I am using the provided shock mount. I do have it running directly into the Vocaster 1 audio interface. Up in my studio, that's just kind of the interface for me because I can throw a little processing on it, which I guess I could do for you real quick. I'm going to turn some, what I think is the deep mode. All right, we've got the deep mode on. That sounds not bad. The deep mode audio processing on the Focusrite Vocaster 1. I'm a big fan of this device. I haven't done a review of it yet, but I am actually a pretty big fan of this device because of the one-touch processing that I think is probably some of the best one-touch processing out there. I digress. Let's turn that off. Now we're back to the normal tone of the mic. What a difference that makes. One more time for you. This is the microphone unprocessed. This is the microphone processed. And I think I like the sound of this through the Vocaster 1 in the deep mode, warm mode. Maybe it's warm. I'm not sure. Back off. All right. Anyways, sorry. When I'm up here, I am going to try to use the processing feature on the Vocaster 1, especially if something I think just could use some warmth. And that really added some nice warmth to it. It's a really nice device. I'll get around to reviewing it eventually, but for now, it's just my device of choice up here. But it's winter, and it's cold, and I'm old, and it hurts. My knees, my back, my crack. That's not how that goes. But you know what I'm getting at. Who was that? Can't remember. People around here bump that jam all the time. My neck, my back. Good. Just like you should. Now do it. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Got a little off track. Got this on a stand that's going to make it hard for me to do all the tests. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and do the tests. Wanted to make sure it was in flat mode. It is indeed in flat mode. Let's go plosives first. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Now, when you get right on top of the TASCAM TM-180, this is what it sounds like when you're right on top of the TM-180. That's what she said. Get on that TM-180. This is what it sounds like. Really close. And it sounds pretty good with that proximity effect as well. I do not hate this mic. It's bright. It's modern. But, I mean, $40, man. $40. Now let's do off-axis rejection. I'm just going to do this in the shock mount. I'm going to take the microphone and turn the microphone 90 degrees. Off-axis rejection, speaking into the side of this thing. Now let's go ahead and go 180 degrees on the microphone. This is the noise rejection you can expect to get if you're talking into the rear of this thing like a dog. 90-degree angle yet again. Now we're going to go back around to the front of the microphone. Yeah, TASCAM. Yeah, TASCAM. By the way, I plan on releasing this tomorrow. I'm recording it on Tuesday, January 23rd, maybe. Tomorrow, TASCAM is supposed to be announcing a device. Something smaller than the Portacapture X8, but still 32-bit float. Now, the Portacapture X8 didn't tempt me that much. I really don't need 4 inputs. I am but a lowly podcaster who mostly pods alone. Well, I walk alone. Yeah, with nobody else. I pod alone. I pod alone. I pod alone. I like to sing, if you haven't noticed. I like to just throw in the goofy, don't go chasing waterfalls type stuff. But I don't need that big old handheld device. I like small. I like small devices. And I'm excited about this one tomorrow. It's got XY mics that are removable, so it's not a plug-on recorder, sadly. I was hoping it was. I'm still excited about it. It might still be something that I want. Maybe a competitor to the Zoom F3. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. TASCAM TM-180. I just want to talk a little more so you can get a better feel for what this sounded like. My thoughts on this mic are the build quality is excellent. The looks are desirable. The accessories are perfectly fine. I love a good plastic hard case. I love a good shock mount that's free technically. And this is a good one. This has decent metal. It's not super cheap. It's got a good tightening clamp on it. This is better than the Neewer's. It's like if the Neewer's should cost $10, this is easily one that should be $15. So I like the shock mount. Solid. Low cut filter. We'll go ahead and switch that on real quick. Oh. When I touch the mic, we got some hum. Didn't know that. I don't normally touch condensers like that when I'm talking to them. Like, you are so condensery to me. So we got a little bit of a grounding issue there. That's okay, though. I don't touch these things. It's fine. I don't get too upset about that stuff. But this is the low cut filter on. Let's turn it back off. I have another mic like this that I don't know why I haven't reviewed. I've had it for well over a year, and it's probably my favorite mic that I own. Even more so than the Avalex AVS 77. And I'm looking at it right now, and it's just such a great mic. But it's going to be an undertaking because it's a complicated mic. But anyways, I think this mic sounds like what you would expect with that cheap. It's got that cheap, entry level large capsule in it. And it sounds perfectly fine, but it is bright and it is modern, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I've kind of gravitated towards that bright and modern sound lately because of the clarity. And again, when you can throw this processing on there like this and give it some low end and it's still got that clarity up there, I just like it, man. For $40, I think I got a steal. Now, granted, would this be the mic I use all the time? Probably not, but I may listen back to this and be like, you know what? Maybe it is. It's not harsh. It's a little sibilant. That's the biggest issue for me is sibilance. I'm catching my S's all over the place, but nothing a little de-esser won't fix. $40, folks. I always think about the bottom line. $40. Would I pay $100 for this? I don't know, because there's a lot of great mics out there at $100. A lot. That's like the price point right now to get into a great mic. $120, you get the King B2, which I've got that. Bronson sent me one because he had an extra. Thank you, Bronson. Speaking of Bronson, let's cut all the bull crap that I'm speaking and go straight to the BB SAR after I do this 10 decibel pad. Buzz, buzz. 10 decibel pad, 10 decibel pad. Buzz, buzz. All right, so on the BB SAR, I'm going to go off the $99 price because I'm not sure how often this thing's going to be $40, but at $99, I'm still going to give this thing a very solid. I need to hang a BB SAR up somewhere in here. That's what I need to do, because I'm always like, I'm going to say the number, and then I forget what the number means. I just need a place to hang it. On the BB SAR, we're going to give the TASCAM TM-180 at $99. we're going to give it a 6 because it's definitely worth a buy. It's above average. At $40, however, I would jack this all the way up to an 8. I would. It's so worth $40, it's not even funny. Especially if you just want to throw a little processing on it. If you're big on processing your sound and you want to add a little low end to this thing and keep that clarity, little de-esser, this thing is going to be perfectly fine for everything you do voice-wise, podcast-wise, all that good stuff. Hard to hate on it, man. I would like to do the TASCAM TM-180, but I do believe that's the same mic with just multi-pattern. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't give a shit about the patterns. I just don't. It doesn't come into play in my world. Maybe it comes into play in your world, which is fine. When I get a multi-pattern mic, I do test them. So it's not like I'm not going to do the other motive. I'm not going to do the patterns. I'm not aware. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it. I'll still do it. That's what she said. I'll still do it. But TM-180, I'd rather have this for a lot cheaper and just the cardioid pattern. All right. That's all I got for you. I'm glad I did this one. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And I've been looking at it for a long time, waiting for it to be a certain price. I was thinking like $69 was going to be the sweet spot. No, B&H said, hey, Bark, $40. What do you think? They didn't say that, but I saw an advertisement and I was like, yes, you will be mine. You will be mine. Hard to tell what I'll do with it next. Might throw a new capsule in it. Who knows? It's definitely worth it. So, Skewer Mics, hope you enjoyed this one. See you guys next time. Peace out.